What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we have a brand new legendary hero in Gemstone Legends. It's Fiona, so of course, I'm gonna do a breakdown and summons. But first, download Gemstone Legends, a mobile RPG puzzle match game. Use the link in the description to start with free stuff, including a bonus hero. Alright, so Fiona is a legendary purple hero, and I am looking at her in the lexicon because I want to see the max stats. In other words, is it worth it to put all the resources into this hero to max these out? And what stands out to me are actually a couple of things. The first thing is the speed is pretty high. That's good. I always like to see that. The faster your team's able to take its turns and ultimately use its special abilities, the more likely you are to win. And secondly, the attack stat is pretty high. And there are some things that she does with attacks. We'll take a look at that in a moment. The mana gain is at 17, which means if you just fully deck her out with caster equipment, you can get her to go off with 5 tiles. Currently, she's going off with 6 tiles, so that is a big improvement. Something to take note of here. She is a crit damage leader everywhere, and while speed leader is the one that I favor more than anything, this one is very synergistic with her abilities. So increases the crit damage of all allies by 30% in all game modes. But as we're going to see, it's actually the crit rate equipment that I think is going to be most important. So while if you want to put the full caster equipment on, you're going to want to be looking at increasing the crit rate. Why? It's because of these specials. So Thorn Sting is the first one here. Remember, this is a maxed out special, so it doesn't start this high, but it deals damage to a single enemy, 18% of target's max HP. I always love seeing a hero that deals damage based on either HP or defense, because not only by increasing those stats do you make the hero tougher, you also make them deal more damage. Also deals damage to a single enemy at 230% of attack. So you're going to have some choices here. And that is between increasing the crit rate, crit damage, HP, attack, and you might have to be sacrificing something. So the passive says 100% chance to recast once when she deals critical damage with her special ability. And that's why you actually want to focus on getting the crit rate up as high as you can. In fact, I would highly recommend that being the primary thing you're looking to do here, because if she deals that crit damage, then she gets to recast again. Even if you have to sacrifice some crit damage or some HP or some attack to get the special to go off twice, it's going to deal way more damage. Deals damage to the targeted enemy, 180% of attack whenever she deals critical damage with gemstones. So there's another place where she's dealing a lot of damage. She is an assassin, so she's really targeting like one opposing hero. So that's really important to note. We've actually seen this sort of style of damage dealing before on the hero that was modeled after me, the lion legendary hero, which actually is an AoE hero. He hits everybody. This one's hitting one, so this one's doing an incredible amount of damage to one hero. Of course, if you level the skill the whole way up, you get the mana gain increased by 1 so that you don't have to fully deck out. Fiona with caster equipment, you can take one off and you know, put another set on that's going to perhaps increase the HP, attack, or crit rate, or damage, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so I think she's really, really interesting. I'm curious to see how she plays. I think she does have the potential to be a hit or miss type of hero, though. And the reason I say that is because if you build the team correctly, I think she's going to do very well. But it's got to be a very supportive type of team where she's going through one by one, and you've got to enable her to be able to take out opposing heroes one by one, which means that you have to somehow take care of taunt effects, soul linking, and stuff like that, which, you know, there's plenty of heroes. In fact, we've had recent ones that have come out that can do things like that. You'll need to be able to bring a cleanser on your team to keep her clear. And I think that it all depends on style. So I'm gonna, well, Fiona and Lion are like totally different heroes because one's AoE and one's very targeted. I think that there's ways to do both. So on my team, I use Lion for, I also use Necros to give everybody defense down so Lion can really take care of everybody all at once. But it's actually harder to do that because you really want to be like absolutely killing heroes on the opposing side. So if you're going to do it that way with AoE, you got to be killing everybody fast and all at the same time. So that's how I build a team like that. A team with Fiona can be built just as devastating, but you should expect the match to take longer because you're supporting what Fiona's doing. And once you reduce their team from 5 to 4, or if you're in Guild Wars 4 to 3, whatever, then that makes the rest of the match a lot easier. So she can enable that. While there might be some echoes of similar ability here, they actually do way different things whenever you start to build the team. So just take note of that. I think she can be very good. I don't think we'll see her on a lot of defenses because I think she's very much an offensive hero where you want to choose who you're targeting with her. While I can put Lion on defense because I'm not leaving it up to the AI. I'm just trying to destroy everyone as fast as I can. So anyway, but I think on offense, she does have the potential for a higher win percent because of your ability to target. So having said that, let's jump into the altar. And I've got about 50 scrolls. And I think I'm going to use 40. I want to leave 10 left just so I have something if like another good hero comes out soon before I can get my hands on more. All right. I'm going to skip through a lot of these. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I've covered a lot of the rare and epic heroes. I'll only stop and really read those if like I don't know what they do at all. All right, this is an old one. This is Violentina. So we're going to skip that. So how are you going to use Fiona? I want to know that. So make sure that you leave a comment with what kind of team synergy you think is going to be good for her. I described what I think, but I'm just one person. I'm just one opinion. Well, look at that. Taki. Okay. That's a pretty good one. I like Taki. Alright, got something else here. Alright, that's funny. Galantor. Okay. We're getting some old heroes here. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. I'm optimistic. We're down to 30 scrolls now. Got about 20 more to go. I got really lucky in my last summons video. Make sure to go check that out if you haven't seen it. 3 legendary heroes. That's all I'll say about that. I just posted that like maybe a week ago. So if you're looking at this video, just look back like 1 week. All right, we got something. We got something. And it is Twilus. So actually, this is one of the featured heroes. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. Last Resort. Grants increased attack to all allies for 2 turns. Grants increased defense to all allies for 2 turns. And 70% chance to grant increased accuracy to all allies for 2 turns. Speed increased by 20. Wow, that's a pretty strong passive. And the speed already starts out high at 209, so that's pretty good. Okay, I don't know. I'd have to think really hard about how she fits into a team, but it really stands out with her speed there, because if you have even just one hero, preferably 2 though, but if you have 1 or 2 that are just really high speed, then you can take over a match. So sometimes just having 2, even if they don't have the strongest abilities, are really what can get your team going. That's great for depth in like Guild War teams, by the way. Basically, you have 2 speedy ones and the rest to finish. Okay, 1 more. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? It's a rare hero. Alright, so we struck out this time. Didn't get Fiona. I'm curious if you got Fiona, what you think, if you're leveling her, if you've tested her out. Please help the community by letting us know in the comments. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.